We live in an era where busyness is glorified as a badge of honor. We wear our exhaustion like a medal, rushing through hours, demands, and deadlines without a second thought. But the price we pay for this endless acceleration is often the silent, chronic exhaustion of our body temple. Look around you. From the modern corporate professional whose eyes are perpetually strained by the harsh blue light of screens late into the night, to the dedicated healthcare worker and late-shift nurse fighting their natural circadian rhythm to keep others safe, we are all running on empty. Our minds are overstimulated. Our nervous systems are constantly on high alert. And our spirits are fundamentally tired. We are all deeply, truly craving a kind of rest that sleep alone cannot seem to give us. But what if the answer to this modern crisis isn't found in a synthetic sleep aid, prescription bottle, or another temporary chemical fix? What if the antidote to our weariness has been waiting for us all along, hidden quietly within the forgotten, sacred soils of antiquity? Today, welcome back to Eden's Medicine. I want to invite you to step away from the noise, step off the treadmill of daily demands, and join me on a deeply restorative journey. Together, we are going to unlock 10 biblical healing teas. These are ancient remedies and botanical infusions crafted not just to soothe the physical symptoms of a tired body, but to fundamentally restore and reclaim the modern soul. And the most beautiful part? Every single one of these ancient elements has been rigorously tested and validated by modern scientific and clinical research. Before we begin, I ask you to create a small sanctuary right where you are. Prepare a quiet space for yourself. Dim the harsh lights. Pour a warm cup of water, and simply settle in. Take a deep, intentional breath. We are about to step away from the chaotic noise of the world and step back into the original, restorative peace of the garden. If you've been searching for a natural, grounded pathway to realign your body, quiet your mind, and revive your spirit, you are exactly where you need to be. Let us begin. 10 ancient infusions and their healing powers. 1. Olive leaf, the 2,000-year-old secret to longevity. We begin our sacred journey with the ultimate, timeless symbol of peace, endurance, and divine favor, the olive leaf. The olive tree is woven deeply into the fabric of biblical history, standing resilient through droughts, storms, and centuries of changing empires. As we previously explored in our deep dive into the extraordinary longevity of the ancient olive tree, these leaves are far more than a poetic symbol. They harbor an incredibly potent, bitter bioactive compound known to modern biochemistry as oleuropein. When you steep olive leaves in hot water, you are releasing a medicine that has guarded human health for thousands of years. Modern clinical studies reveal that oleuropein is an absolute cardiovascular powerhouse. Once it enters your system, it goes to work to naturally support healthy, balanced blood pressure by relaxing the smooth muscles of your blood vessels. It actively enhances arterial elasticity, allowing your blood to flow smoothly and effortlessly, reducing the heavy workload on your heart. Furthermore, at a cellular level, olive leaf extract acts as a profound anti-inflammatory shield, neutralizing the oxidative stress that accumulates from a poor diet, environmental toxins, and daily anxiety. When you drink this pale, earthy infusion, you are not just drinking tea. You are absorbing a living legacy of resilience that has sustained generations. 2. Lavender and spikenard, the fragrance of absolute rest. For those watching this who are carrying the heavy, exhausting weight of chronic insomnia, racing thoughts, or restless nights, this next blend is your natural sanctuary. In the ancient world, stress was met with the deep aromatics of the earth. Here, we bring together two powerhouses, lavender and its deeply sacred biblical counterpart, spikenard. To understand the gravity of spikenard, we must remember that this was a botanical oil so rare, harvested from the high peaks of the Himalayas, that a single alabaster jar of it was valued higher than a year's worth of wages. It was literally worth more than gold. When these two botanicals are combined into a warm, aromatic evening infusion, their chemistry works directly with your biology. Modern neurochemical research has proven that the active components in lavender and spikenard directly interact with the GABA receptors in your brain. GABA is your body's natural brake pedal. It is the neurotransmitter responsible for telling your nervous system to calm down. This gentle, natural interaction down regulates the sympathetic nervous system, the system responsible for your fight or flight response. As you breathe in the rich, deep steam and take your first sip, your racing thoughts begin to quiet. Acute anxiety melts away from your chest, and your elevated heart rate begins to lower almost instantly. It creates a physical and mental space where deep, restorative sleep is no longer an elusive dream, but a natural, peaceful reality. 3. Hyssop, the cleansing of the breath. Beyond its profound spiritual symbolism of purification, cleanliness, and renewal found throughout ancient liturgies, hyssop serves as an exceptional physical tonic for the human body. The ancient scriptures frequently remind us of its power to purge, to clean, and to restore us to a state of wholeness. But if we pull back the veil of tradition and look through the lens of physical science, we find an incredible biological utility. Hyssop is naturally rich in intense volatile oils, expectorants, and powerful antimicrobial properties. When prepared as a warm, steaming infusion, it works efficiently and directly to clear heavy congestion, break up mucus, and deeply soothe irritated, inflamed bronchial passages. Think about the people in our modern world who pour themselves out every day using their voices are dedicated educators, public speakers, teachers, and frontline workers. After a long, demanding day of standing, speaking, and exerting energy, your respiratory system and vocal cords can become deeply fatigued and vulnerable. A simple, mindful cup of hyssop tea acts as a gentle, clearing wash, reducing inflammation in the throat, protecting your respiratory boundaries, and restoring your vital breath so you can face the next day with strength. 4. Lemon balm, the gladdening herb for the heart. Revered by ancient herbalists as the gladdening herb, lemon balm is a natural enemy of melancholy and chronic stress. With its bright, uplifting citrus aroma, this member of the mint family excels at relaxing the smooth muscles of the digestive tract. It releases the physical tension we unconsciously lock inside our bodies, making it a perfect evening decompression ritual for nurses and frontline workers coming off high-stress shifts. 5. Myrrh and frankincense, Queen Esther's royal shield. Inspired by the rigorous 12-month purification and beauty regimen of Queen Esther, the internal use of food-grade myrrh and frankincense resins creates a deeply restorative tonic. Rich in sesquiterpenes, this royal infusion stimulates cellular renewal from within, purifies the gut microbiome, and modulates the immune response. It is a beautiful fusion of external radiance and internal fortitude. 6. Barley tea, sustained focus for the modern mind. Building upon the principles from our guide on essential drinks for the professional, roasted barley tea presents a nutrient-dense, caffeine-free alternative for sustained energy. It is packed with soluble fiber, trace minerals, and melatonin precursors, purifies the blood, enhances circulation, and keeps the mind sharp and anchored without the jitters or crashes associated with modern stimulants. 7. Pomegranate peel, the invisible antioxidant armor. The pomegranate is celebrated throughout historical texts as a premier fruit of beauty, fertility, and abundant health. When we enjoy a pomegranate today, we almost always eat the sweet, juicy ruby red seeds and carelessly throw away the thick, bitter, leathery peel. But if we look at the deep traditions of ancient medicine, we find that the true power of the plant was often hidden in the parts that the world discarded. Modern analytical science has recently caught up with this ancient wisdom, confirming an astonishing fact. The bitter rind of the pomegranate actually contains up to 3 times the total antioxidant content of the seeds themselves. The peel is densely, beautifully packed with unique polyphenol known as elagitannins and punicalagins. When you carefully dry and steep a small piece of pomegranate peel, you create a vibrant, golden red, slightly astringent tea that acts as an invisible armor for your body. This tea serves as an incredibly potent anti-inflammatory agent. It is specifically engineered by nature to counteract the deep cellular and oxidative damage caused by prolonged sitting, a major health hazard for modern office workers. It goes to work protecting the delicate endothelial lining of your heart and blood vessels, while simultaneously toning your digestive tract and boosting your metabolic defense systems. 8. Cedar tea, the clarity of the sages. To experience our 8th infusion, we must mentally travel to the high, mist-covered mountain peaks of the ancient world, where the majestic, towering cedars of Lebanon have stood for millennia as symbols of unyielding strength, deep wisdom, and incorruptible purity. The wood of these great trees was used to build temples and palaces, but the deep green, fragrant needles were gathered by the sages to create an infusion designed to sharpen the human mind. When you steep high-quality cedar needles, the air fills with a warm, grounding, and deeply majestic woody aroma. This isn't just a pleasant scent. It is a direct delivery system for a natural compound called alpha-pinene. Modern neurological research shows that breathing in and digesting these compounds provides a unique neuroprotective benefit. Alpha-pinene acts as a very mild, completely natural stimulant for the central nervous system, helping to clear brain fog, enhance memory retention, and facilitate deep, uninterrupted cognitive focus. If you are a creative, a writer, an artist, or a professional who routinely navigates highly complex, high-pressure environments where mental fatigue is a constant threat, cedar tea is your sanctuary. It anchors your thoughts, quiets peripheral distractions, and provides a clean, calm mental clarity that allows your best work to surface. 9. Fig leaf, the ancient metabolic regulator. The fig tree stands as one of the very first botanical species documented in sacred history. Today, contemporary metabolic research highly regards fig leaf tea for its natural insulin-sensitizing properties. Regular consumption has been shown to assist the body in managing post-meal glucose spikes, offering a gentle, time-tested approach to maintaining natural blood sugar balance. 10. Wild herbs and raw honey, the ultimate restoration. We close our list with the timeless combination of nature's liquid gold raw honey and wild, untamed herbs, mentioned frequently as a sign of abundance and vibrant health. This synergetic blend acts as a natural adaptogen. It replenishes glycogen stores, coats the nervous system, and delivers a profound sense of total physical restoration after days of intense labor. My dear friends, as we look back over these 10 incredible botanical treasures, we must remind ourselves of a fundamental truth that our modern fast-paced world has made us forget. True, vibrant health is never merely the absence of physical illness. True health is the beautiful, harmonious, and intentional alignment of your entire being, your body, your mind, and your spirit. We cannot achieve that alignment by simply rushing through our days and crashing into bed while staring at a phone screen. We must be intentional. I want to encourage you tonight to take just one of these traditional herbal infusions we explored today and elevate it. Transform it from a simple, mindlessly consumed drink into a sacred, non-negotiable evening ritual. Create a dedicated window of time at the end of every day where you intentionally and completely disconnect from the digital noise, the demands, and the endless notifications of the outside world, and gently, peacefully reconnect with yourself. Every single mindful sip of tea you take is not just hydration. It is an active, beautiful text of stewardship over the magnificent, unique temple you have been given to live in. If these ancient truths and timeless remedies have brought a sense of calm and peace to your day, please help Eden's medicine grow and reach others by subscribing to our channel. We are completely dedicated to sharing these deep insights, and it would mean the absolute world to our small team to have you join us as we look to build our very first community of 50 founding members. Take a moment right now and let me know in the comments box down below. Which of these 10 ancient biblical teas are you most excited to brew for yourself tonight? May your evening ahead be filled with a profound, restorative rest, and may your life tomorrow be as vibrant, clear, and radiant as a fresh morning in the Garden of Eden. Thank you so much for walking this beautiful path of healing with me today. and I will see you safely in our next journey.